First name is German and Herman in Spanish. And I'm from a little town called Lincoln Heights in East LA. And I was born and raised there. Had it not been for me going to that first Galaxy game in 1996, you know, like I remember being in line and it all began there. Like I don't think I would be where I'm at right now had it not been for those first experiences that I had at the Rose Bowl. It's so symbolic to the point that I actually go to run out there at least 3 times a week. How do you explain the place where your childhood dreams begin? We're here trying to we're trying to go in, but they didn't let us, but whatever, it's all good. You know what's crazy now that I'm like coming here I remember seeing like Soccer Fest, they didn't have one. What they used to have all everything used to be set up out there. But I clearly remember walking in here and the first thing you would smell is the nachos. The vending machines were there. And just that feeling of being in a professional soccer game for the first time was just crazy. So this is where I come to run, walk. It's a 3-mile loop around the entire Rose Bowl and golf course. It's a nice view if you haven't checked it out. I was that kid, that 10-year-old kid standing in line right here, eating my bacon wrap hot dog, waiting for the gates to open on that very first game. Every time that I know I'm gonna be on the mic, whether it's game day or an event or whatever it is, like every time I know I'm gonna be on the mic the next day, like I like to come here to find that zone, that peace, you know. I could go anywhere, but something about the Rose Bowl that I just feel like I gotta go back to the essence of it all every time, and I guess we all find our own peace one way or another, and this is my way of doing it. I want to bring you guys here because this is where it all began. My parents from the beginning were afraid for me to even step foot into this whole, you want to venture into radio or film or acting or music. Like, you know, I always feel that they always think about the top 3, whether it be a lawyer, a doctor, or I don't know, a businessman or something. And I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I want to do the opposite. Somehow, like in my heart, I always felt like it just felt right. You know, it's crazy to know that after all the, you know, the struggle and the hard work, which thank God it paid off, I'm here. And as you guys can see, this little corner right here, that's gonna be my actual spot, and it's gonna be projected on the biggest video board in Major League Soccer, and I'm just, you know, ready. I used to work at radio, and I was there for almost close to 6 years. I was there for a long time. It was a company called Spanish Broadcast System. That was the extension of like college for me, because I went to Pasadena City College, you know, and then I went to the LA Recording School, which is now the film school. The irony of it all is that one of my very first events when I was getting used to being on the mic, one of my very first events ever was a Galaxy game. And indeed, this is the very first place that I ever got in the mic for Galaxy. For those that know, they know what's up. We used to set up right there and we used to do everything, dance contests, everything. This is really where I would say I began. I think I didn't take my time there for granted. I learned from it, but I always felt like I wanted to take that next challenge 3 years later, and here we are. I'm just here soaking it in, man, and it's a dream come true. It's really a dream come true, and it just lets you know that hard work pays off, and look at this, man, it's beautiful. All of a sudden, my boss, he comes up to me, and it was very short notice, like literally a minute before. He's all like, I need you to get on stage and introduce the team. I was like, okay. This is LA. To know that I'm that kid introducing, you know, the team on a historic first to 5 championship, it was like life made sense to me at that moment. Like everything that I had done so far, you know, my time in Pasadena City College, in the recording school, in radio, and even the 3 years that I put in Galaxy, like everything just made sense. I want my name to be linked to the Galaxy. You know, you have great legends like Chick Hearn, you think Lakers, you think Vince Scully, you think Dodgers. The new element of not only Galaxy growing, but the league growing, and just the whole entertainment aspect. I felt like I went through radio and I learned entertainment. Like I just feel like everything that I've gone through has led me to this moment where everything made sense. Like you went through all this, you were behind the scenes for a reason, and now you get to be in front of the scene. I just wanted to bring you guys real quick here because to see Kobe Joseph Black here is an honor. He's one of my idols. Galaxy fans, now is your chance to be part of the game. For every corner kick, scarves up. And when the players walk out of the tunnel, scarves up.
I'll have a place to lay my head.